She once told me it was the single hardest thing she had ever done. And at first, I can't say I really believed her. I mean, life is full of hard choices. So, who's to say that one is harder than the other? It was the summer of 5th grade. I had been crying, breaking down, wasn't even able to go to the bathroom without my mom. I was just a total mess. That was also around the time that I was actually diagnosed with bipolar 1. And my mom didn't know what else to do, so she brought me to my psychopharmacologist, and maybe, I don't know, a couple hours later, I was being wheeled on a stretcher into Franciscan's waiting room. For those of you who don't know what that is, the Franciscan's waiting room is, Franciscan's is a mental hospital. I remember looking up at my mom, and she was just so sad, and it was the last thing she wanted to do, and I just remember sitting there, looking up at her, and just thinking, like, why are you doing this to me? And that's kind of what I was thinking for the whole time I was there, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. By the time I came out, she was so accepting, so understanding, and it really made me realize at that moment that she didn't do what she had done to be cruel. I don't think my mom has a cruel bone in her body. I don't think she could be cruel to anybody if her life depended on it. But at that moment, I think I really realized that it wasn't what she wanted to do at all. If she could have, she would have avoided the whole situation. But she just wanted me to be better. She wanted me to be okay. And I think that's kind of what in life being a mom is. I think being a mom involves making hard choices, doing things that if you had a choice you wouldn't have to do. My mom is courageous, she's selfless, she is brilliant, funny, beautiful. I love my mom more than almost anybody else in the world, more than almost anything else in the world. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my entire family, but my mom is the one who's seen me at my worst, the one who's accepted me at my worst, the one who's made it her life to try to understand, what I go through. And to not only understand, but she accepts me for who I am, for what I deal with. She's seen the darkest side of me, and she's okay with it. And after a lifetime of dealing with the stigma that comes from other people who hear that I have mental illness, I mean, how could I ask for anything else? She is just the most amazing woman. I am so incredibly blessed to have her in my life. I would be very, very lost if she wasn't my mom. And so this hero speech is just dedicated to my mom because she is by far the most amazing woman I've ever met. And I hope that all of you are as lucky as I am, as fortunate as I am, to have such a great woman in your life.